that's how to get in touch with me, or estyknits@gmail.com. Oh, I'm so happy to be back. I was sick for over a week, but now I'm well. Just a little bit of cough left. While I was in bed, sick, the mailman came, brought me a beautiful present of yarn from Knit Picks. It is called Aquatic Speckle. Isn't it lovely? Oh, truly Easter type. It's like a mint green with aqua and purple spots. It's lovely and I adore it. Going to make a beautiful Wool Peddler shawl, I think. Wool Peddler by Shawl Oberly. It's a beautiful shawl. Well, I finished the baby sweater. It was fun to make after I got well. There it is, some little buttons. It is pretty big though for a newborn. This will not be for a newborn. I'll have to give it with the newborn clothes and the baby can wear it later when he's big, like 3 months or something. That's fun. The shawl is coming along, but it's not done. I finished the black part, this part. Now I'm working on this section, all different colors. So it'll be quite the rainbow itself when it's done. I love it. It's so fun to make the colors, especially when I switched from black to different colors. It's more fun, So that's coming along. The shawl I'm wearing was really fun to make. It's made entirely out of short rows, garter short rows, excuse me. And it has a lovely border, a hem, whatever you want to call that. It's so cute. It was made out of Cascade 220 tweed. I got the yarn in Juneau on vacation, and I just loved it. And I think I only bought 5 skeins, and I brought home. I made a bunch of things, including this, and I wanted some more, so I went online, and it is nowhere to be found. They stopped making it immediately, and I've never found it yet. Every once in a while, I look up tweed, Cascade 220 tweed, and try to find some more of it. Nope. It's all gone. Oh, it's sad. But this shawl is fun to make, really fun. It is called To Air, like Jane Eyre, To Air, and it's by Carol Sunday. It's on Ravelry. I think it costs $6 or so. It's really fun, and there's different sizes. You can make a smaller one, bigger one, and I think this is medium. So that's all the yarn I had, like I said. A very popular shawl on Ravelry, I've noticed, is the Drachenfels. Have you made that yet? It's thousands of women have made it. It is by Melanie Berg. It's a big, long, asymmetrical. I'm going to cough. And mine is my favorite green and purple. Lots of shawls on today. It's just a nice neck scarf thing, very big. I wore it when I was sick. It keeps you nice and warm. I made another one too, but it isn't as pretty as this one. Oh, I'm sure there's thousands of women that made this. Everyone's different. And the one I love the best of these is blue, yellow, and white. I love those colors together. And yet I've never made anything that color. Somebody made it, a couple people made blue, yellow, and white, and they're so pretty. The Drachenfels Shawl by Melanie Berg. Well, I see I've got some other yarn over here to show you. This comes from Life in the Long Grass, this fantastic yarn store from County Cork, Ireland. I heard about them from Tilly Trout on her podcast. Tilly Trout has a marvelous, my favorite of all podcasts. She's my #1 fave. She uses this. They sell it, in her yarn stores. They don't sell it in yarn stores here that I know about. You have to send away. So I mailed away to Ireland and got it. Here's another pretty one. It's called Tin Shed. It's a tin gray blue with this pretty rust color in it. See, there's some rust. That's going to be lovely. I think just a nice little neckerchief would be good. They're fingering weights, so they make nice scarves. I'm looking around here. Oh, I wanted to tell you, the last few months, I read this terrific book all about old Norway. It's a three-volume book called Christian Lavren's Daughter. Have you heard of this? Oh my gosh. She wrote in the 1920s. She published this in the 1920s. I'm sure she wrote before then. 3 books, 3 volumes, from her childhood to her death. This is a fascinating literary character. She's marvelous. She's modern, even though it was written in the 1920s, and it's about the 1200s, about medieval Norway. It's just the most interesting thing I've ever read. I didn't want it to end. I kept thinking, I wish I could find a 4th book somewhere that would continue on the story, only she'd be dead. Talk about her in heaven, I guess. It is so great. What really gets me, it was written at a time when people believed they were Christians, and the Christianity was the religion of the state, but they still had a lingering influence of paganism, which was very interesting. They would still do little things in their farm to ensure good harvests, or that the cows wouldn't get sick or something. They'd do little routines, little symbols and stuff, and they still believed in trolls. Maybe they would say they didn't, but they kind of didn't want to take a chance in case the troll might jump out and get them. And little people that would hide in the woods, kids would really get scared of that. So it's interesting, of Christianity and paganism together, just a little bit. They're extremely pious, some of these people, but I loved it. I just loved it. It was so interesting. Norway is quite the country. I have to learn more and more about it. I really like it. I suggest those books. Unless, of course, you're the ladies from Norway, and then you know all about it, I'm sure. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I have anything else to tell you. I know this has been, only 11 minutes. I've been watching, of course, I've always watched podcasts, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm copying what I've seen. My favorite podcast was Tilly Trout. She's #1. But the one I've watched the longest, who is also good, is called the Knit Girls. They're very good, nice people. 2 really good knitters. They make patterns and go to retreats and such, teach. They're very nice people. It feels like you know them when you've watched them for years. And the other one I love, which maybe you've heard of, is The Fat Squirrel Speaks. Oh, she's so cute. I love The Fat Squirrel Speaks. She's a nut. She's just a bona fide nut, and I just love her. I love her knitting and her stories about her life and her daughter and her husband and going camping and going apple picking. She's really fun. These are some podcasts I would suggest that you give a try. They're very established ones, been around. Not like me, I'm just a Johnny-come-lately. So I guess that's about all for today. I don't want to start coughing again. Next Wednesday, the cough will be gone probably. No more cough. I'm going to have more things to say and more projects to show you. So have a great time knitting, and I'll see you next week. Bye.